to start you out with some water cooler talk, some stuff you can share at work.
I love how you call it water cooler talk. It never gets old.
That's what they call it. Like, I don't know anybody that really has a water cooler at work and stands around and does that. I think that's like an 80s thing, but let's just keep the tradition alive.
I love it. Okay.
Okay, so 4 fast facts for your Tuesday morning, plus 1 fake fact. And Emily is going to try to guess which one is fake. Are you ready?
Yeah, actually, this is kind of fun. So, yeah, here we go.
Okay, 4 of these are real, 1 is not. Which is not? Okay, number 1. Well, it says octopuses. It's octopi. You know that's
okay.
the plural for octopus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Octopi have 3 hearts, and 2 of them stop beating when they swim.
Okay.
Number 2, the dot over the letter I is called a tittle.
Okay.
Number 3, bananas grow upside down, technically making them herbs and not fruit.
Okay.
Number 4, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
Okay, I think I know that one's true.
And number 5, sharks are naturally immune to all forms of cancer.
Okay, so I think 5 is true. I think 4 is true. Sharks seem to be immune to like everything. They can live for freaking ever, can't they? Octopuses, I know, have 3 hearts. I learned that in Finding Dory. Fun fact.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't know about, I'm worried you're tricking me with 2 of them stop beating when they swim. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Oh, man. This is kind of hard. The bananas got me last week.
The bananas did get you last week. I forgot about that. Another banana fact this morning, or is it?
I want to say 1 because I'm worried you threw that in.
About the octopi having 3 hearts and 2 of them stop beating when they swim?
Yes. I know they
my buzzer was really quiet.
They have, okay, 2 of them really stop beating when they swim?
Yes, that's a fact.
Well,
Octopi
is it
have
the
3 hearts
bananas
and 2 of them stop beating when they swim. Fact. The dot over the letter I is called a tittle. Fact.
Okay.
Bananas grow upside down, technically making them herbs, not fruit. Fact.
Okay.
4, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Fact.
The sharks?
Sharks are naturally immune to all forms of cancer. False.
Oh, I would have thought they were because, again, they live forever.
No, that one was false, but you tried.
I tried. I was just, I did know at least octopuses had 3 hearts, okay?
Yes, you did. So, Emily, if you go to the airport, let's say your flight is at noon out of John Glenn. You
Okay.
get there, you leave your house, we already found out at like 9. When you finally get to your gate, how long do you actually sit there?
Like an hour or so. No big deal.
Sitting at the gate?
Yeah, just chilling. Maybe sometimes 2. Just depends.
Oh my God, 2 hours. Okay. So they came up with this airport calculator that says, here's what you should do and how far ahead you should get to the airport for your flight.
They, meaning you?
No, this. I don't know. Let's see. Where did this come from?
Well, no,
me some time to do the research.
You literally tell me all the time that I waste too much time waiting at the airport.
Here's what they say to do. They say start with 2 hours for domestic flights.
Okay.
Right? So we're just going to do this math. Noon flight out of CMH. Start with 2 hours. So that gets you there at 10. Subtract 30 minutes if you've checked in online.
Okay.
10:30.
Mm-hmm.
No luggage. Subtract another 15 minutes.
I don't know who travels without luggage, but okay.
You're just taking a carry-on. So now we're at 10:45. TSA pre-check, minus 15. So now we're at 11.
Okay.
But if you're flying through a busy airport at peak time, add 30. So now we're back to 10:30 at a busy airport at peak time.
Okay.
Traveling with kids, a snowboard, golf clubs, or your emotional support iguana, add another 30. So it depends on how much you're traveling with and what you're doing at the airport.
When you started taking off time right there, my anxiety started kicking in.
Why?
Just thinking about what if something happened?
That's why you have pre-check and clear, and that's why you travel light.
I don't know what the words traveling light means.
I would love to next time you travel somewhere, I just want the picture of
Kirsch, I tell you all the time, I would give you anxiety.
I'm sure you would. I guarantee you
It would actually also scare me because I don't think you would be very nice to me.
I'd be like, just go through security. Go sit down. Get on the plane.
It's not that easy.
Why? Why is it not that easy?
Because no, I mean, like, I guess that part's easy, but like, the whole like getting the security, you gotta take your shoes off. You gotta
No,
have
you
a
don't. Not
kid,
anymore.
Get it ready. Okay, well,
Shoes stay on now.
I'm just warning you. Whenever we do have to travel one day, I think we should take separate flights.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You take Southwest. I'm gonna take Delta. They're on opposite ends of the airport, so I don't have to witness any of that. How's that?
I tell you all the time, you would shame me for life.
When are you flying next?
I have no idea. My husband thinks he wants to drive everywhere now.
November, December, maybe something like that. January. No. You better leave for your flight right now. Okay, it's back to school time, Emily. Tell me about your high school career. What did that look like for you?
Wait, it's a career to be in high school?
I don't know. That's just the word I chose. Like, what was high school like for you? Were you popular? Were you just kind of going about your business? What were you into back in the day?
Like, I really just went about my business. I don't know. People will agree to disagree who went to Darby with me, but like, I didn't really feel like we had popular groups. I felt like everyone there were cliques, but like everyone kind of, was just friends with whoever they wanted to be.
All right.
But I mean, no, I didn't hate high school by any means. I would go back and tell my high school self, like it's very true what they say. It does get better after high school. Like high school's not the end all be all.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I mean, it was that way for me too. I had a lot of friends in high school. I was involved in a lot of stuff. I played sports. I was in band.
That you're about to tell me you were the shy, quiet kid.
I was the shy, quiet kid.
Yeah. What happened?
If you could tell yourself then, so you said like high school isn't the end all be all. That would be the advice if you could go back and do it over.
Yeah, and I guess I would just tell myself. We're high schoolers, have more confidence, stuff like that.
If I could go back and do it all over, I would definitely be. I don't know. I would enjoy the freedom more.
Okay. Yeah. I
like
guess
the snacks in the pantry that I didn't have to pay for.
Okay, that's understandable. I didn't think you were talking about that with freedom, but
I'd body slam the crap out of everyone who tried to bully me.
Okay.
I would just do it.
Just for fun?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, and I don't know. I mean, again, maybe, girls' experiences are different, but I'm still friends with who I want to be friends with from high school. Those are the friendships that matter. But good luck telling a emotional, hormonal teenager that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's 100% it. The main thing that I would tell myself if I could go back and see if you agree with this would be to care so much less about people's opinions of me.
It's very true. Yes.
Like it doesn't, you graduate, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know any high schooler, if they were listening to this, they would say, oh, whatever, but it does get better. And the opinions really don't matter.
They don't. You seriously graduate, you walk away and you're like, okay, I'm fresh start. It doesn't matter.
Do you go to your reunions at all?
No, I've never been to one.
Okay, I haven't either. But I was just talking to Kelly Quinn about this last week. About reunions, and I'm like, I feel like I just talked to everyone I want to talk to, and I'm good.
That's how social media, like Facebook and everything, and Instagram has kept the people you want to keep in touch with together.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I would be curious how many people actually go to their reunion.
My mom always talks to me when she sees friends of mine from high school, and she's like, oh, have you seen him? Boy, he's aged a lot. I'm like, well, graduated a long time ago. But it doesn't faze me because you see them on socials all the time. Right?
Yeah, my mom will remember the smallest thing about someone she just ran into I went to high school with, and I was like, that doesn't even cross my mind.
That's how mine is too. She's like, oh, do you remember that one time he came over to the house and he left his shoe out the door? I'm like, what?
Like, no.
How do you remember that?
Doing shots with them in the backyard.
Look, I know he's new country, but this Zach Bryan dude is just out of control. It's Kirsch and Emyle, classic hit country, 103.9 The Maverick.
I just feel like we need to talk about it because it's so ridiculous. So Zach Bryan is officially in his, what I'm going to call his petty era. Okay.
When hasn't he been in his petty era?
I know. It's ridiculous. He just declared that he will never play in Kansas City again, but not because of ticket sales, Kirsch. It's because of the Chiefs. He literally got into a Twitter fight with a Chiefs fan over football and said he will never play there again. What? It's next level dramatic.
That is he being serious or not?
Yes, he's being serious. Don't worry, he'll probably delete the tweet. But can you imagine you're annihilating an entire fan base because of a
This
team.
guy, like everything about this guy. If you don't know who Zach Bryan is, he is a new country artist, and he played. Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
I just never have.
No,
so.
I haven't either. But he headlined Buckeye Country Superfest, not this past year, but the year before. And I'm going to say, like, okay, let me just throw this out there, because I don't think I'm the only one who's like this. When they announced Zach Bryan as the headliner,
you didn't know who he was and had to Google him too?
yes.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, oh my God, I love him so much. And I like, how did you people all hear about this guy and become so obsessed with him when no one knew who he was?
I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I need to know what's going to be like, what is he going to say next? Is he going to like not do Denver shows because someone cut him off in a Broncos hat driving?
Or in a Ford Bronco?
Yes. Yeah, or in a Ford Bronco. You're right. But I know it's just, and it's kind of like, you're not Kenny Chesney, you know, no one really, not that Kenny wouldn't even act this way.
No.
But regardless, okay, I have a question now.
Kenny loves the Patriots, and I kind of don't like that about him.
Oh, we all have our, things with people, right? So if you were a
Kenny
ridiculous
Chesney fan, but I'm like, dude, come on. That's your team?
If you were a ridiculous superstar like Zach Bryan, who apparently, what city would be on your personal never play list, and what's the real reason? Petty reasons are welcome, but please text us 877-937-1039. And Kirsch, we already know yours is Lima.
Yes, it is. I would never play Lima.
Yeah,
there's only like 30,000 people in Lima. I don't think any big country star is going to be playing there anytime soon. You know, the funniest thing I ever saw in Lima, it was so on brand for Lima. The band Hoobastank. Do you know who they are?
Yes, I was belting out The Reason at Sonic Temple this past year.
So I was driving through Lima one time, and there's like a theater downtown, and it said tonight Hoobastank, or they were so excited. Aww. And then when I drove back out of Lima, it said Hoobastank has canceled. And I'm like, that's on brand.
Did they just get there and then leave, do you think?
They were like, oh, God, we're playing here. Man, I'll tell you what, I feel like people in Central Ohio are not big fans of their coworkers based on the text that we got, Emily.
Yeah, some of these are, they're honest, though. That's for sure.
God bless
I want to know
them.
how many you relate to, though, Kirsch. Like,
We'll go through
how many
these
of these do you think as well?
The question was, what are things that you've thought at work but never said out loud because, well, they'd probably get you fired?
Here's one that I think everyone does, okay? That could have been an email.
As far as a meeting?
A meeting or just a conversation.
Right.
That could have been an email.
Could have been an email. We could have gotten this taken care of, but we sat in a meeting together, staring at each other, arguing over something, and we could have just been like, boop, 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 done, type.
Yep, exactly.
That was my email sound effects.
Yes, I loved it. It was better than my dial-up internet one, that's for sure, the other day.
That one was frightening. So, okay, here's the ones we got. I love this. Kevin in Groveport. If you work with Kevin, he has thought this, but he's never said it.
People out.
He put his name in here.
Yeah, okay.
Fair warning, if you put your name in, it's going on air. If laziness was an Olympic sport, you'd still find a way to come in last.
That's okay. Was not expecting that. Not gonna lie to you.
Here's
one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna out the names though, unlike you. Wow, what a completely avoidable crisis we've created today.
That seems like every day in everybody's work.
No, I know, it really does.
People just like to make stuff harder than it needs to be.
No, and take up time, it's fine.
I don't know why. I'm going to keep with the names. Rick and Hilliard, I'm going to start using this on a daily basis. He said, I'd love to say at work, I'd explain this to you, but I left my crayons at home.
Stop. The microphone, that was wow. Okay, that's mean, but also like I love it.
I'm going to start saying that.
You are. I can feel it now.
I can't wait to say that to somebody. I'm going to get fired.
No, you're not. Don't. We have a deal, Kirsch. You can't die or get fired, okay?
Fair warning, if you work here, I might drop the crayon line on you soon.
The thing is you would say it so nicely. They wouldn't even know it was an insult.
You're right.
I'm going to keep with not saying names because I'm nicer than you are. No, please keep using speakerphone so we can all be a part of your conversation.
That's from Matt in Westerville. Okay, last one. Tasha and Gehenna. No love coming from Tasha. Congrats on your promotion. It must have been exhausting kissing that much butt.
Okay. We've all been there, right?
No.
Like where you've like witnessed someone who doesn't do anything get promoted.
No hard feelings from Tasha and Gehenna. If you just got promoted and you work with her, you officially know how she feels. Kirsch and Emyle, Classic Hit Country 103.9 The Maverick. So did you get out and buy anything tax-free this weekend?
I bought lots of stuff, but I'm sure they're not of importance.
Well, it was the tax-free weekend, like for back-to-school supplies and...
Tax-free week, where have you been?
Well, I know, but the weekend is when normal people can go out and shop.
It's called Amazon.
Okay, whatever. I went to Easton.
Okay, well, that was brave. I went to actually Easton the other day, too.
It was a nightmare.
It was scary, wasn't it? Because there's so many people.
There were so many people there. But I took the Kirsch girls back to school shopping. So please, if you'd like to send money, we're at 1458 Dublin Road. You can mail a check.
I'm actually sad. I didn't run into you.
But I did see the best thing ever over there. So parking was at a premium. And there was a guy in, I don't know, it was a really, really sweet looking BMW who had parked in the one garage in 2 spaces. Right?
Which is always, so great when that happens.
Well, it wasn't even like 2 spaces. It was like he almost had it in 3 the way he had it parked. And I'm like, dude, really? Like, everyone is at Easton this weekend, and you're going to park and take up 2.5 spaces. There was a dude in a just cracked out minivan who came up and blocked him in and just got out of his van, walked in the mall. See you later. Hope you figure out how to get out of here, BMW guy.
I just feel like that is the most petty yet amazing thing to do.
I loved that. I was looking at that and I looked at the dude and I was like, are you really going to do this? And he's like, he just walked away. I was like, well done, sir.
Me, I would just be like, what's going to happen to my car? What am I going to come back to?
Oh, I promise you right now, from the looks of his van, he didn't care about his van.
It's like insurance will cover it if he has it.
I mean, this thing had like 3 spare tires on it. There was not a panel. It looked like you've been driving it.
Thank you. I mean, I can't even defend myself because you're probably not wrong.
You're right. It looked like you've been driving it, so he didn't care.
My tires just need aligned, but my car is fine.
My tires just need aligned from hitting so many things. You know what causes your car to go out of alignment, right?
When you curb check, the curb's there. That's what I yell every time.
All those speed bumps you tell me about on the highway all the time. What are you running over?
No, don't, because I actually almost ran over something the other day and I started crying thinking of the thought if I actually did run it over.
What was it?
Like a bunny or something.
Oh, like an animal. Okay. All right. Here's the question. Text us.
Was a person?
What? No. 877-937-1039. Text us. What's the most petty parking thing you've ever done or you've seen someone do?
Kirsch, we know that I girl math a lot more than I should admit, right?
Right.
Okay, so today is financial responsibility or something day. I don't really know. So I wanted to ask you
some your 401k looking these days, Emily?
What's a 401k? I'm just kidding.
It's $401,000.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways, you know what's even funnier is my financial advisor actually comes in here during the fall. So that's a fun fact.
I hope that person's not listening right now.
No, I mean, he might be. Anyways, so I wanted to kind of ask you about these things to let me know if they're like financially responsible or not. Okay.
Well, since you started out that way, I'm going to say no, they're not. But let's see what you got.
Buying a $7 coffee every day because it sparks joy.
Well, it could be.
You don't know how to answer that, do you?
No, I'm saying it very well could be. I mean, like, how much money do you make?
Oh, I thought you were going more with that. Okay. Anyways, next one.
No, I mean, like, seriously, how much money, like, if you're a billionaire and $7 coffee makes you happy.
All the girl math fun right now, okay? Anyways, next one. Putting your whole vacation on your credit card for the points. That one's inspired by someone I know.
Depends.
Uh-huh. Depends. That's all I get.
Well, I mean, are you going to pay the credit card off afterwards?
Yes.
Well, then yes, it makes sense.
Okay. What about buying an extended warranty for a $19 toaster? Is that financially responsible?
How much is the warranty? And how long is it for?
2 years, $2.
Toasters last longer than that. I'd take my chances.
Okay, I always take my chances. Sometimes it does not work out in my favor. Paying $40 for express shipping on a $12 item.
How bad do you need it?
Super bad.
Is it a life-saving item?
No.
Like, what kind of item are we talking?
Like something I need for, let's say, our appearance in 2 days.
No, not worth it.
Okay, well, we don't have an appearance in 2 days. I was just throwing that out there. Okay, well, you are no fun with your follow-up questions. I was not prepared for, okay? What about putting your emergency fund in Dogecoin? That's how you say it, Dogecoin. Yeah.
Man, if you did that a long time ago, you would be massively rich. But the problem is, how do you get your money out of crypto? I don't even understand.
I don't understand crypto at all. So
Most
I've had it explained to me about 50 times. And I was like, I have no idea what you're saying, except you gave a lot of money to Elon, I think.
Something like that. I don't know. If you did it a long time ago, it was a good financial move. I don't know about it anymore. I don't understand it.
This is all a test, by the way, because remember, you're supposed to be my business manager one day. Can you imagine? What? I don't like the way you look at me like that. Like
you said, can you imagine? I'm just waiting to, can I imagine what?
Being my business manager and my girl math as the excuse for doing things.
We're doing a Columbus edition today. I know a lot of folks are going to know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes.
But I want to see if you've ever been to the continent.
I feel like I have, but I don't know.
So the continent, it was anybody who came to Columbus in like the 80s and 90s and hasn't been back since always asks about, oh, is the French market still there?
Oh, no, I don't think I've been there. I'm thinking something else. Okay.
You've never been to the continent?
Maybe. I don't know. My mom might text me now and say, yes, you have.
So it's at like 161 and 71. Mm-hmm. Had the big, I mean, it was the most over-the-top European-style shopping village in, Columbus. And it's so funny because I was there when it was still kind of a thing, but it really fell apart in the early 2000s because Easton opened and everything that was at the continent moved over to Easton or up to Polaris. But it's still there. It's still apartments and there's some shops in there. There's like a big soccer complex in there that I've been to a couple of times. Not very nice. Oops, that was out loud.
Say it. Okay, this kind of looks familiar.
You looking it up now?
Yeah, I am. But okay, so this is pre-Easton takeover.
It's where King of Clubs is. Like there's all of that.
Okay. Well, okay, that makes sense now.
You've been to King of Clubs, haven't you?
No, but I know where it is.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was shopping and, families strolling around feeding ducks, pretending it was some sort of cultural experience. The food court, you could get fondue and crepes, and somehow it all smelled like cigarette smoke because you could still smoke indoors. Back then.
Oh, you're really selling this dream right now.
Okay. I just had a text just popped up from Lisa. My parents would take us there to experience culture. I just remember buying gummy bears and seeing a mime.
Oh, that sounds so creepy, doesn't it?
Oh, I just got another one. Sorry, I was reading that. The ducks in that pond were aggressive. I have childhood trauma. That's from Angie.
Oh, Angie, are you okay?
No, like the buildings were all like pastel colors and it was wild. There were some radio stations that had studios there too.
Oh, this one's funny. I have to read this one. Okay, wait, sorry. I lost my first fake ID I ever used was at the Continent. Bartender, 100% new, but it was the 90s, so they just poured.
That's pretty much how it
Tom
worked.
and Worthington said that. And then, Brian and Hilliard. Oh, I kind of relate, but not this young. My friends and I got lost there when we were 13 and ended up in a nightclub. Didn't get caught for 45 minutes.
It's so
Man,
true.
this really...
The continent was the Wild West.
It sounds like... It kind of looks like the Wild West, like the pictures I just saw.
But very French. Okay, Boomer, here we go. Classic hit country, 103.9, The Maverick. That's what you always say to me. I'm a I'm
Okay.
almost a millennial. I'm Gen X, but I'm on the young end of Gen X.
So I tried to tell you this funny story about how I got asked one time, maybe like this weekend, about why Titanic had 2 VHS tapes, right?
Yes,
And-
Emily. So she sent me a text, and it was what, like just a meme type thing, and it said, "Would someone from the 1900s please explain why there's 2 tapes?" And it was Titanic, the movie,
Yeah.
which
And
was on 2 tapes.
Your response was, "Are you serious?"
I thought you were asking me that.
Yeah, no, I said, no, I was born in the late 1900s. So I was just saying, like, this is a real question that's out there.
Like,
And I've
people
been
don't
asked
know.
something like this. And it's just crazy that people don't remember that if the movie was too dang long, like, you had 2
You
tapes.
had to go 2 tapes. I'm trying to think what other movies were on 2 tapes.
I think it was just really Titanic.
Titanic was on 2. There was another one that was really long, like a 3. Was it Dances with Wolves?
Oh, I don't know, but I should watch that
I
because
think
I hear that
Dances-
Avatar is basically that movie.
I think Dances with Wolves was on 2 VHS tapes. Okay, so that's when you realized you were old. You said you saw the thing that said, "Would someone from the 1900s explain why there are 2 tapes?" What else have you run across like that?
Well, now I'm thinking about that AOL dial-up sound I just made.
I almost called an ambulance. I thought you were dying over there.
I'm pretty sure, actually, it was one of your girls that said, "You were alive before Google?" And they just seemed so shocked, and I felt so old.
Oh, yeah. Alive before Google. Remember burning CDs? Try to explain that to somebody who's like 15 these days.
Yeah, and they're not coasters, okay? Because I think they get confused for them now.
Mrs. Kirsch's car doesn't even have a CD player in it. Doesn't have
I
it.
don't know. My old one did. I don't know if this one does. It's so sad. How are you going to listen to that mixtape 2000s or whatever? I don't know. High school jams or whatever you
I
called
don't
it.
listen to that. I listen to 103.9 The Maverick.
That's true. That's about. I was just saying whatever you called your cool mixtape back in the day.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that's
It
how
just
I
makes
knew
me
I was
feel
old.
okay?
Trying
Or
to explain
I was
burning a
listening
CD.
to what song was I listening to? It was a country song, and it was "Truck Yeah" by Tim McGraw. And it was like your iPod Shuffle or Nano. I was like, yeah, I had one of those.
I love when songs date themselves like that. Like me, I think it's Me and My Gang, Rascal Flatts. He says,
Yeah.
my old boy jamming on his iPod or whatever.
Wow, we sound so old right now. Okay, so I want to talk about something. The thing that I think only locals in here in Ohio know. Okay.
Okay, like what?
Like the panic when Lane Avenue traffic meets game day.
So pure Columbus stuff is what you're talking about.
Yes. Knowing the Ohio State University is more than a school, it's a whole personality for all of you.
Where did you get these from? These are like the Central Ohio things you must do and must have in order to be authentic.
Yeah. Knowing that 270 is a disaster no matter what time of day.
So let me ask you
Sorry,
something
Matt.
about 270. So when you first moved to well, wait a second. No, because you moved to Columbus when you were pretty young, pre-driving, right?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was driving my Barbie Jeep.
Okay. Did you ever drive your Barbie Jeep on 270? No. The question is this. When you started driving, how many times did you go all the way around 270 when you didn't need to?
Well, Kirsch, fun fact, didn't do highways for a very long time. But yeah, no, I think I still do that sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah, just
Like,
depends.
You're going from Dublin to Hilliard, let's say, and you'll be like, wait, okay, now I'm going past Worthington and Westerville. This isn't normal. Oh, wait, there's the airport. Oh, Easton, the airport. Do I normally go through like Reynoldsburg to get
I
to
would find my
Hilliard?
way home one way or another, okay?
I mean, you'd get there eventually. It would just take you an hour longer than you expected.
I always get lost or miss my exit when I need to get gas.
Oh, yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
All the time. Every time
Yeah.
I'm low, I'm like, crap, where am I? So I will tell you this, 270, talking about 270. When I first moved here, I lived over near Bexley. And I remember I went to Easton one time. And, Easton to Bexley is not far at all. I mean, it's a
Sure, yeah.
couple miles. So
I knew I had to go on 270 to get back down toward where I live, right? And I got on 270 and I knew it was 10 minutes up the road to get there. And then it was like an hour and 20 minutes to get home. And I'm like, how is that even? This is the biggest city on earth. I didn't realize I drove the entire outer belt to get home.
Well, that's just called initiation.
So what else is on your list of must-haves if you're from Columbus?
Well, let me just say, pretending to know the difference between all the different craft breweries. Went out with friends. I don't know the difference.
Oh,
they all
I
just
do.
look the same. I know you do. Yeah. How about you? What's your local thing?
As far as that goes, I don't know. Trying to have the argument whether, Polaris or Easton is more frustrating to shop at with traffic. Easton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's at least one accident a day, I feel like, over there.
And always wanting to park around the North Market, but you can't anymore if you're downtown because of the big tower going up.
Sound like you've been personally victimized by the North Market right there.
Yeah, I have. Okay, so here's the question. What's the most petty thing you've ever done or seen in a parking lot? After I saw this guy at Easton blocking a really nice BMW yesterday. You said you had one, Emily?
I love being petty at times where it's needed. I'm not going to lie. And I once took someone's spot when I used to work over on the other side of town just because they were not nice to me the day before.
They had like a reserved spot or?
They used to park there every day, so it was their spot.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, to me, I was like, I'm petty, but I don't really care. That's what you get.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I've always wanted to do the things, when people park really crooked, I've always wanted to take sidewalk chalk and draw lines for them and be like, you missed or whatever. Anyhow, Tom
Funny,
and Pickering.
Give that to me, I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, right? I'd run out of chalk with you. Tom and Pickerington said, I scooted my cart just behind the bumper of the guy who drove like an idiot, so he'd have to get out and move it before leaving. Okay, we've all kind of wanted to do that.
Never actually done it, though.
I know. I've wanted to do it. Let's see. I like this. Greg and Pataskala. There was a guy trying to get a spot that I wanted, or my wife wanted, is what it says. I stood in the spot that they were eyeing and waved at every other car until they drove off. So he just waved at people. Like, this is my spot.
That's funny. It's petty, but it's funny.
How about Ashley in Grove City? I turned their side mirrors all the way in so they'd have to adjust them before driving off. That's actually kind of funny.
You guys are taking so much effort, and I kind of love it. But at the same time, are you not in a hurry ever?
I mean, some of these are worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
Worth the extra time.
What really gets me, though? And I'm going to go back. When I was pregnant and someone took the expected mother's parking, and they weren't expecting.
Do you know they weren't?
Yes, because it was like a 40-something-year-old man.
You saw like Big Al come out.
Yeah. And I was like, I needed this spot.
He looked pregnant, but he wasn't.
I'm like, I actually had a real baby in me.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So Emily came up with what might be the most interesting off-topic thing ever. And I love it because it's back to school time.
Yes.
And you came up with a game called Teacher or Tinder Bio.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Are you ready to guess which one's which?
So how's this going to work and how did you come up with this?
So I was talking to a friend who's a teacher, and he was telling me about all these crazy bios and stuff on Tinder. And I went, that seems like a fun game.
Okay, sounds good. So you're going to give me a teacher or a Tinder bio. I have to guess which one it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go for, 5 of them?
5 of them, yes. I picked the best of the best just for you.
What you got?
I'm just here for extra credit.
I'm just here for extra credit. That's a Tinder bio.
I would hope so, yes. You are correct.
I can't even imagine who puts that on their I'm here for extra credit.
I have a strict no gum chewing policy.
Oh, my God. That has to be a teacher bio.
Yes, that is. You are correct.
Okay. I can't imagine somebody on Tinder being like, no gum.
I mean, I could. People are kind of crazy.
Bring your morning breath on our date. I would love that.
Always looking for someone who's ready to learn.
Please tell me that's a Tinder bio.
No, that's a teacher.
Oh, man.
Should be a little concerned about that one.
Oh, man.
I'm patient, but I have my limits.
Teacher?
No, that's Tinder.
Oh, wait, no. I'll just hit both of them. Buzzer. There you go.
Right. This last one's a real gem. Known for my motivational speeches and unexpected field trips.
Oh, this is somebody who's got to be so much fun to date. Motivational speeches and unexpected field trips. That's what it had to be like for Mrs. Kirsch to date me. That's a Tinder bio if I ever heard one.
It is, but no, because it sounds a little murdery.
Doesn't sound murdery. Unexpected field trips, like, hey, we're gonna go do something fun today.
Or no, hey, I'm gonna murder you in my basement while I give you a speech on whatever you don't agree with me on.
Why on earth would I murder somebody in my basement? I just like to go do stuff.
You do because you're normal, but that sounds like that person's a serial killer. I'm just saying.
Unexpected field trips and motivational speeches. All right, I'll give myself one more round of applause here for teacher or Tinder bio.